Guys, today I have for you perhaps one of the most complex endgame builds I have ever created, so as usual, welcome to Insanity, the one and only Uncle Butcher in the building, and today I have for you true Patriot build.
To this day!
Which is easily my favorite setups right now to run, especially at legendary strongholds, because if you know those spawn locations, that's game over. And if I have to be honest, true Patriot is kinda my favorite gear set in the game since day one. I really love the synergy with all the debuffs in this build, and I mean it's kind of multi-layered and complex. What I mean by that, I'm using new exotic LMG blue screen with wild mask, with true Patriot, with Overwatch talent, and survivalist specialization. Yeah, that sounds a lot, but everything comes really nicely together. Blue screen LMG will apply multiple status effects which will trigger wild mask. On top of that, basically by marking your enemies, you will apply true Patriot flags that will increase your DPS output, survivability, because we have also some nice armor again, and for legendary difficulty you have to find at least one source which could give you extra armor or armor regen or armor on kill attribute for being more efficient, being more independent, I guess. Yeah. Now we have sponsor at SiteDealing.net. If you don't have enough time, nurse, or you don't have good teammates but you still want to have all the cool weapons and armor, I suggest you this website, Dealing.net. You can get Eagle, Ravenous, Regulus, armor and guns with high rolls, even complete Iron Horse and Dark Hours raid. It depends on your preference, you can choose what you need. This site has been working for many years. It has a lot of clients reviews and payment methods. You can check this yourself, and with my promo code you will have 15% discount on all services. You can find the link to the site and my promo code in description under the video. Anyway, now let's get back to this true Patriot setup, which is kinda pretty goddamn OP if you will use it correctly. What I mean by that, by applying status effects, you will trigger your wild mask. For that reason alone, blue screen exotic LMG will work for us perfectly, and these fireworks are absolutely insane and hilarious at the same time. I mean, very realistic, guys. In general, if you want to be updated with all the best PvP, PVE builds, you know where you have to be. Butcherland is the answer. So hit that like, smash that sub, or leave a hateful comment. It really depends on your preference. But for specialization, we are using here Survivalist. Survivalist will provide us with fire grenades, which are really handy for crowd control reasons. On top of that, by applying status effects, now you will deal more damage, so you are increasing also your teammates' damage, so your teammates will deal more damage on status affected enemies. On top of that, protection from elites, medkit, which will not only heal you but your team again as well. So pretty goddamn dope synergy, and just throw in the mixed preservation talent, which I'm using basically by default in all my legendary builds, and you will have pretty goddamn dope survivability. You will not be forced to use medkits or sit behind the cover and just wait when the fight will be over. You can actually participate in the fight. Yeah, shocking, yeah, I know. For second weapon, I'm using blue screen exotic LMG, and actually with true Patriot we have a really nice synergy here because we have increased magazine size, which allows us to basically stack this bad boy on multiple enemies with ease. And basically with stacks you will trigger status effect which will again activate Wild Mask. And if you want to receive maximum damage from Wild Mask, you could use status effect attribute on your gear, but I'm using armor regen for survivability reasons and skill damage. But again, if you want to maximize Wild Mask's damage output, you could roll status effect on your true Patriot pieces. For chest piece, I'm using Wyvern for skill damage reasons, and Overwatch will provide me with weapon damage and skill damage, and again I'm boosting my teammates. So by applying status effects, my teammates will deal immediately more damage on those enemies. Overwatch will kick in, easy money, and don't forget Medkit, which is healing my gang as well. So Jesus Christ, overall this build is pretty goddamn dope, and I haven't even mentioned true Patriot gear set, which will debuff enemies, so you're gonna destroy legendary difficulty with ease without breaking a sweat, man. Mamma mia, I really dig the synergy, and everything comes really nicely together. And like I said, I'm using True Patriot with armor again, but you have status effect option and skill damage if you want to deal more damage with your turret. Kick me? What the hell, bro? You swat? I'm effing Division 2 Godfather, Jesus Christ, don't ever talk to me like that, boy. Anyway, for the backpack, I'm using True Patriot backpack, which will increase our debuffs. Whoa!
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Holy smokes, I guess this shit can happen even with the best of us. Division community. Anyway guys, for the backpack I'm using True Patriot backpack, which will increase all 3 debuffs, which means that we will increase our DPS output, we will reduce incoming damage, and at the same time we're gonna increase our armor regen from one enemy. So pretty goddamn dope synergy. If you're gonna pair it up with blue screen, we will mark ridiculous amount of enemies, especially with that increased magazine size from True Patriot gear set. And in general, don't forget that Wild Mask will be basically active non-stop with this build. For the skills, everything is really simple. I'm using Foam to stop legendary enemies, so this allows me to use blue screen. I don't have to use Scorpio exotic shotgun to stop Chungus. I can use Foam, and again status effect could help a little bit here out with foam duration. But again, I mean, that will not be a huge thing in this setup, so I would recommend you to stick with armor regen, skill damage in this build. And as your second skill, of course, turret, because turret is kind of beefy, it has a lot of health, it will distract your enemies, and overall I think pretty dope build. If you have never seen anything quite like this, definitely smash that like, and have a dope week, and bye.